It's quite unfortunate how most people are going about parenting these days, and it leaves me wondering what hope is there for the future of these kids that they are raising. Before most of you will come to my comment section and start questioning me if I'm yet a parent and what do I know about parenting, it will interest you to know that I'm a barber, and in my field, I have seen a lot of stuff that have actually questioned my conscience and my entire imaginations, and it leaves me wondering, were these same parents raised like this by their own parents? If you come to the barber shop or any hairdressing salon near you, if you for a second see the agony and perjury most children are going through against their will, all in the name of fashion, just because their parents want to compete with someone, want their children to look like someone, or want to stand out, which is absolutely unnecessary and unreasonable. It's unjust, it's inhuman. Even as I speak right now, that a child in a hairdressing salon, she's been crying for over 30 minutes because she's forced against her will to make a hairstyle that she absolutely have nothing to do with, just because her parents want her to look that way. You are not doing your children any good by doing all of this. You are causing them more harm than you can ever imagine. Growing up, you parents of these days, you knew how well your parents raised you. It was not a thing of choice for you as a child growing up back then to decide a hairstyle that you want to carry as a child. You have no right of such. You can't even decide because it has no significant impact positively in your life. To make things worse, especially for the female gender, once the hair is made, you end up not pouring water on the child on your head on your child's head for as long as that hair lasts. Is that a just treatment? Is that a just practice that you're actually initiating your children into? At an early age like that, this is what you start exposing them to. Do you even have any idea the implication of what that can actually act upon those kids? You bathe a child for barely 2 to 3 weeks, some even 2 months, without pouring water on the head of the child. And you don't even care what it does to that child. You don't even care the effect of that on that child because you want them to. How did we get to this point? Where are we getting all of these ideas from? The cries, the pains. You see some of those children after they are done with this hair, some even fall sick, and you keep forcing them giving medications that they should have been should have been avoided normally to them. You start introducing them to painkillers because of the agony they go through after making these hairs. All in the name of what? To do what exactly? Because you want them to look to look in a particular way, or to look the way you want them to look. It doesn't concern you if it affects their health. It doesn't concern you if it's detrimental to their mental well-being. It doesn't concern you if it's having any negative influence or impact in their lives. We were never raised this way. You might want to argue with yourself that our parents were uncivilized and all that they did for us, they never gave us a chance to make a choice of our own. But the way they raised you made you the better person that you are today. What I don't understand is what exactly you are trying to prove by doing otherwise in the name of. That is not love. That is not love. A child's hair needs water every single day you bathe them. But you deprive them of all of this, all in the name of fashion. How did we get here? What significance is this things you are doing to those children? In what way is it positively impacting in their life? Absolutely nothing. They have the right to do all of those when they are of age, when they can decide for themselves to choose what they want, and not you forcefully, against their will, against their well-being, forcing them into tears, into sorrow, into agony, just because you want them to look in a particular, to have a particular look that pleases you and pleases the people around you. Dear parents, you can do more. Funny enough, most will tell you you don't have the right to decide for them what to do with their children. But let me correct this notion. Yes, they are your children, but they don't get to live around you forever. Whatever happens when they grow up, whatever they becomes, the influence is on the society and the people around them, not on you, the parents in particular. So you should understand that it's everybody's responsibility. You can hear a child in the background crying. That child has been crying for over 30 minutes. A child that has not even known what he wants in life, that does not, you're just inflicting pains on a child, all because you want the child to look the way you want, to please your friends, to please the surrounding, to please the society, and you don't even care about the mental health of the child. How did we get here? As a matter of fact, I endured a lot of this for a very long time, but at the point I have to tell myself the truth, I start speaking up against it. That led me to that actually led me to losing a lot of clients, and I was so happy I did, because at last my conscience is satisfied. I'm at peace with myself, because I can't keep saying wrong, and because just because I want to get paid, ignore it and keep worshiping things that I know will never in any way last long in my life or contribute anything to me. I've spoken against it, I've condemned it, and God knows, karma knows, nature knows it is never going to be part of me, or neither will it have any effect in the lives of my children in the future. But what you must understand as parents is, if you fail to train your child rightly, the consequences are not on you alone, but the society at large. That's why while we were growing up as kids, the society raised every single child they see. Unlike today, that the world has become a ghost town that everybody has to watch out for themselves and not for the nearest persons. The society watch out for every child growing up then. Because if a child grows and becomes something better or someone better, it's for the benefit of the society. Because all its impact is coming back to the society. And if he becomes a terror, it's still going to fall back to the society. So don't you for a second think that me trying to correct your child is none of my right, or it's none of my business. It has everything to do with me, because I live in the society that child is growing into. My kids are going to also grow in that same society. And whatever your child becomes has a lot of effect to do with my own children. So please, enough of this. Give your children what they need at the moment. The guidance, the love. Teach them what is right, not cutting them short and inflicting unnecessary pains on them, all in the name of fashion. They have their entire life to choose whatever they want to do once they have the right, and not use that by depriving them their right, their peace of mind, and their safety at this time, endangering and exposing them to things that they can't even face in the nearest future. All because you want to please people, because you want their look to please you. Dear parents, that is a wrong notion, and that is a very wrong practice. Stop it for the sake of our own children, if you don't care more about your own children. Please.